coach, and they have asked me to do this so we could record it. So Rob, after this recording, we're going to have to get together on what a Bam Bam 2000 is. But we're not going to talk about it right now. So here's what I want to do. 1996 is when I got out of the Corps. So 31 years, I have been doing network marketing. And what I signed up for, I didn't have a moment like Rob because my aunt made me go, but I had that moment to where someone told me I could make $1,000 to $1,500 a month working spare time if I stayed consistent. And I was that guy. Well, how do you do it? Well, it was this, and this. And it's awful ironic. There's a few things that's never changed. So what I signed up for was to become a thousandaire. Then as I started getting some mentorship, I learned if I could help a person be a thousandaire, well, guess what? I could be a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 thousandaire. Well, guess what happened? I was able to make $40,000 a month helping people become thousandaires, meeting them where they were. Rob says he wants everybody to come up here to give you a tip. My tip is if there's no enemy within, no enemy outside can hurt you.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think happens when someone calls me? And they do. LifeWise is going out of business. First thing we got to do is pray for you because you're nuts. The second part we got to talk about, here's why it's not. So guess what happened? And you all that's been in the business, the industry for about 20 years, you'll know what this means. Guess what happened about 15, 16, 17 years ago? It shifted from the thousandaire to the guy or gal that could bring over a team, take bridge money, and create all this fake stuff. And it went from the 1 and 2. It went to the 1 and 2 percenter to the thousandaire. That's not what I signed up for 30 years ago. So guess the reason why I'm doing this training for my Lockstep, which is a very aggressive accountability group. We're up front with you. We're transparent. So we'll talk about that after, because this 30-minute training I got to put in about 17 minutes for timing. Why am I talking about the Sweet 16? First of all, it's a very cool name, especially if you're a college basketball fan. Second of all, it's what I signed up for 30 years ago. Do you know what would happen if you injected $1,000 a month into the average family's household? See, back when I enrolled, it was $500 a month would almost wipe out bankruptcy. Now it's almost $900. So I'm going to break this down to you to the simplest redneck, West Virginia Marine. Everybody will be able to understand this. Number one, this is not simple, but it's easy. So we're going to talk about the Sweet 16 before Greg or Rob breaks down the revenue plan. And I love Rob. Every time he says the comp plan, it drives me crazy. This is not a compensation plan. You're going to hear why in a minute. So, the Sweet 16. How can I, the person that doesn't want to build a network marketing company, I don't want to do all the Zooms, I don't want to do the conference calls, I dang sure don't want to get up here, but I love people and I love health and I want them healthy. I'm going to tell you in the next 16 or 17 minutes how to make, we don't make income claims here, how to make $1,150 to $1,200 a month on 16 people purchasing one product of their choice. Not something the company says you have to slam down their throat. You got to order these 50 points. So watch this. I want you to keep something in mind. Everybody here knows you get X amount of percentage off for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. You've got people sitting in line at 4 in the morning to save $300 on TV. What would happen if we had a program to where you could get a 50% off your second product of your need, and we have a second platform where you can get buy one, get one. You don't have to wait till Mother's Day. You don't have to wait till Valentine's Day. You don't have to wait till Black Friday. It's 24/7, 365. So I'm going to introduce you to the Sweet 16. Very important. You can do this in a week. You can do this in a month. We're not talking about that. We're going to talk about a 6-month stretch. Do you think it's simple to ask your boss for an $1,100 raise 6 months from now, or do what I'm going to show you? People ask me, Neil, why do you have 3 or 4 people in the company that has Sweet 16? First of all, it has nothing to do with me. They did it. But here's what we train on. Number 1, you pay nothing to enroll. You pay nothing, it's free. There's no monthly fee and there's no annual fee. You get to pick a product of your choice. Now keep in mind, the supplement business is like something stupid, like $2 trillion. People's buying stuff already. So watch this. I know what happens when someone hears Sweet 16 and then you tell them it's 16 personals. Oh my God, I can't do 16 personals. That's because your brain, your subconscious mind took you to that big 16. Now let's be real. It's not easy getting 16, but watch. How many people in your life, your neighborhood, your church, your family, or your cell phone have pill fatigue? Or they know they need to switch to something plant-based, whole food, superfoods? How many people do you know have 9 bottles of stuff on their door or their countertop? Do you think 1 or 2 of those people would switch to a product called The One?
Yeah.
Get rid of 9 bottles, save $400 a month, and switch to plants. 1 or 2? Fair. How many people in your life do you know that drink unhealthy energy drinks?
A lot.
Ghost. My God, it's so good. Do you think if 1 or 2 of those 100 people knew and tasted Lift, do you think 1 or 2 of those would switch to Lift, save $3 a serving? Well, Neil, I know 80 people. I didn't say 80. I said 1 or 2. 1 or 2 pill fatigue, whole food, plant-based. 1 or 2 healthy energy. Sure. How many people, and I can't say the names because we're recording for Lockstep, see these big commercials about cognitive health? How many people in your life do you know that's taking something for their brain health? Do you think 1 or 2 of them may say, I want to try clarity? Post-COVID, how many people are purchasing something for their immune system? You might think they might be interested to know we have the exclusive rights to the most powerful peptide in the world for your immune system. Just 1 or 2. Now let's talk. I'm not even going to go into GLP because I'll lose my whole train of thought. How many people do you know that are taking the GLP, whatever you want to call it? Do you think 1 or 2 of them would switch to an all plant-based GLP-1 that helps with cravings, blood control, blah, blah, blah? You think 1 or 2 would do that? I think so. How many people in your life abuse ibuprofen, Advil? Now, I'm not saying what we have is like that. But how many people deal with chronic pain and inflammation? Do you think just maybe 1 or 2 of those would try and fall in love with Restore? Here's a big one. I actually learned this from Dr. Gibbs 27 months ago. How many people do you know swallowing their peptide or their collagen powder? First of all, take your money and burn it, or have them explain to you how it goes through your digestive tract and your stomach acid. Do you think 1 or 2 women in your life would want to take something 2,950% more powerful than glutathione, the strongest anti-aging ingredient in the world that we owe the patent to. Do you think just one or two? How many people spend thousands of dollars a year on these cleanses that you're driving down the interstate, you have to pop over the guardrail, because if you don't, you got a mess in your car.
Oh.
You think one or two would switch to clean? Now how big does that number 16 look?
Not big.
6 months from today, you got 3 customers a month. 3 times 6 is 18, 2 quit. Do you realize, because Ronnie have set up a $100 guaranteed bonus, we don't make income claims here, it's in black and white, because you have 16 customers, obviously you hit what we call the cap 10, you'll hear about that later, which averages, is that $50, is that fair?
Yep. Yep.
So you take the 150, the 100, and the 150, oh, I'm sorry, the 50, that's 150. Do you realize that makes you a senior executive? Senior executive pool averages 100?
Ish. Yep. Yep.
West Virginia, take 150 and 100, that's 250. What's 250 times 4? Don't forget about the $5 per product residual. $1,100 on 3 customers a month. That didn't pay a penny to enroll, that was already purchasing what they're buying now,
Come on.
except 10 times better. That is the Sweet 16. Now, the reason we want to break this down to you first is when you hear whoever's going to do the revenue plan, not the comp plan, the revenue plan, you'll know why now this is the biggest, most powerful, back-end, consumer, non-network marketing building system in the world. And you've got a 24/7 flash sale. You've got a 24/7 Black Friday. Who else in the world has that? The answer is nobody. So who here is thankful that chiropractor set Rob Alwyn down? If you don't think everything happens for a reason, if he didn't do that, we wouldn't be here. I'd still be taking synthetic isolates. So that is the Sweet 16 breakdown on what we train every single day on every single 3-way call of people that want to make $1,000 a month. Do you know what I had to do? How long? Oh, good. You know what I had to do in my other companies to make $1,000 a month? It's unbelievable. Think about it. 3 customers right now. Christmas. Where in the world did this $1,100 come from? You help 16 people put the best product with the best ingredients at the best climate of the soil in the world, and they're going to pay you $1,100, $1,150. So Lockstep, I'm proud of you. By the way, I'm down 6 pounds from the summer challenge, 19 more before the cruise. So thank you all. Rob, back to you, buddy.
Yeah, good job.